the Matumbo finger over at his teammates.
Man, I'm just amazed how huge Rashad Brown is at lineman.
I'm telling you, he's a freaking refrigerator out there, man.
So it's going to be second down and 10 for Kilgore.
You're probably going to have to run some out routes, some little corner routes maybe.
You probably need to run Derek. And here he is. And nobody blocked Kendall Allen.
Not at all. Kendall Allen gets through. No one touched him.
I promise you, the scheme is not draw to leave the best defensive lineman unblocked and run right at him.
35 seconds left and counting in the first half.
I think they're going to take this one in the half.
I think they should now. Now that I think they should.
They're moving quick for some reason, but well, maybe you get 2 shots at the end zone here if you don't.
Possibly. And they have timeouts.
And he has the arm strength to get it there. Here we go. They're looking deep for Sanders.
And gets hit with a good scramble.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Clock stops with 9.8 seconds left.
We might have 2 Hail Mary attempts to end this half off.
We'll see what happens on that.
I wouldn't
21-13. Well, it's fourth down.
Yeah, that's the safest thing to do here. I probably would have threw it up.
Well, and you want to punt it. You want to take out as much time.
Yeah, you scramble around a little bit, throw this one up, making sure it's the last play of the half.
Oh, yeah.
But this is also safe. You punt this one. How often does Brisbane come back in to return?
Not often.
Well, he's back here playing safety now. I guess they're thinking Hail Mary attempt. But we might get a chance to see Brisbane return a punt here. Can't
locate the ball. That's going to be a high kick, and that's going to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's going to run it out.
And so that's going to be the end of the first half with Chapel Hill leading 21-13 over Kilgore. However, Kilgore gets the ball when we come back at halftime. You're watching NetSN here at Lobo Stadium. We'll be back after the halftime show. Don't go anywhere.
Lindsey Kissick. Lieutenant Julie Smith. Lieutenant David and Captain Georgia Blake. Social officers are Annette Arzoka, Locomotive Commander Sadie Durango, Emily Vasquez, and Head Social Officer Ashley Cody. Football teams across the nation. You've heard about Taylor's version. Now get ready for Chapel Hill's version. Watch the highlighters of the band as they perform an exciting palm routine to the Taylor Swift hit, Shake It Off. Chapel Hill Twirlers are under the direction of Mrs. Debbie Dark. The Highlighters are under the direction of Katie Hewitt and Allison Orange. Band directors are Joe Hewitt, Will Ross, Christy Willis, Yvonne Garcia, and Josh Kennedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating their 50th anniversary and 50 years of excellence, the Kilgore High School High Steppers. Officers are Lieutenant Bailey Alford, Lieutenant Graceland Nash, Lieutenant Andrea Torres, Lieutenant Kylie Lewis, Lieutenant Journey Moore, Captain Abby Weaver.
Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
Or Cadillac is the proud halftime sponsor for the High Steppers. The Kilgore High School High Steppers.
Let me show you what it's all about. Check it out.
The High Steppers are under the direction of Layson Perales and Christy Carter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The award-winning Kilgore High School Bulldog Band would like to continue tonight's halftime entertainment featuring our flags and majorettes. They will perform a routine to Danger Zone from the movie Top Gun. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Sandy Rodriguez and Kason Brandt, Kilgore ISD proudly presents the Ragin' Red Band from Bulldog Land. The band's performance tonight will include the Kilgore Bulldog Fanfare and our fight song.
pretty awesome display of teamwork and good sportsmanship. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have a lady that has lost a set of keys. If you find a set of keys for a Honda, they got a baseball bat or something on the keychain, if you find that, would you bring that to the home ticket booth? If you find a set of keys, we've lost a set of keys. Thank you so much. Making their way back onto the field.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Whitman alongside Christian Blevins. I got Spence to my left, and hope you enjoyed the halftime entertainment. If you're watching on YouTube and texting live, we have to turn that off for copyright purposes, but we're glad we're back for some football action. Hey guys, I'm going to start with you, Christian. What did you think about the first half of football action here against the Bulldogs versus Bulldogs?
Well, first off, I'm going to start with Chapel Hill. I think this is the exact game that they wanted. They wanted a physical game where their offensive line was physical. Their defense has been physical a little bit. They just have to contain Derek Williams. As far as Kilgore is concerned, they have not been wrapping up to make tackles. They're going to have to do that against Brisbane and Stewart, and J-Bo Cook is having a game. You have to wrap those guys up as good as they are. You have to wrap those guys up, and if they can do that, they can come out and win this game. But right now, they get the ball coming out of half.
Spence?
Yeah, I think Chapel Hill did a very good job of just sticking to what they do the best. They got the ball in the Brisbane hands. They got the ball in the Cook's hands, and definitely got it in the Ricky Stewart's hands. Kilgore has to wrap those guys up. They got to get them on the ground. It's been a lot of first would-be tacklers, guys just coming in and just coming off and missing these guys with initial chances to stop them at the line of scrimmage, and instead they get 6, 7, 8 yards. Offensively, Kilgore has done well at times. they need to stay on schedule. They need to run the football, stay ahead of the chains, try not to get too pass happy. If they get too pass happy, you see them have to punt. You've seen an interception. They really can't block Kendall Allen. And we're figuring that out. Trevor Brooks is back there. He's causing problems. So they need to have a straight ahead attack in this second half and try to take some advantages with Jaden Sanders when they can.
And I agree. I think both Chapel Hill and Kilgore need to stay the course. I know you don't usually say that. No, not really. Honestly, I believe minimal adjustments need to happen for both of these teams. And like I said before, I think it's going to end up with who has the ball last in this ball game, because it's going to be that close.
Well, you've got as many talented guys out here on both sides who are really, really talented as they squib kick this one off.
Wow, I wouldn't think that one, but that was actually probably a pretty good idea not to allow them, because in the first half, Kilgore has done a very good job on that return, and they've only been one or two tacklers away from breaking one.
When you've got as many stars out here as Kilgore and Chapel Hill have, and these guys are some stars, they're some really good football players. I'm just interested in seeing who's going to be that individual who's going to take his game to another level and write his own chapter in history in this classic war, as Christian called it there earlier.
And it is a war. First down and 10 as Kilgore has it to start the second half from their own 33-yard line. There's the snap, handoff. Oh, no, it's not. Williams going to keep it. He does a spin move, but a good job by Mayfield to try to bring him down. Does slow him down a little bit for the rest of the defense to back him up.
Very disciplined football there from Mayfield, not chasing ghosts, staying key on his assignment, and bringing down Williams, who is elusive and hard to bring down when he gets outside running.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And Williams looking to the sideline. They're trying to get the call.
Tight end off the field, a 2-by-2 set.
Here's the snap. Waiting for the snap, Here's the snap. 3-step drop. Williams looking. Rushed out of the pocket, goes to the right-hand side with the go. We've got a wide-open receiver in the ball. Oh! Tipped back. He launches it back, which was a weird situation. He lost yardage. Do you think, I can't tell, do you think he did it on purpose? Let's look at the replay. Here's the throw.
He did it on purpose.
And yeah, he does.
I don't know if it's called, but that's definitely on purpose.
Right. I don't know, that's not a hitch and pitch.
If I'm a coach, I wouldn't be happy about that.
That's ill advised.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you went from he could have, I don't know. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words on that one. That was very ill advised. Rushed out of the pocket again. Williams trying to direct his receiver. He chunks it down the side. Gets it. Receiver again, and
Zaylin Stoker there on the catch. Great job by Williams, rolling to his left, evading and talking down the field, getting this guy open. And this is Kilgore's best offensive lineup right here. They got their best players on the field when they go 2-by-2 with Towns and Stoker on the field, and Sanders and Wiley out wide, and now Rayshawn Williams. But they brought a tight end in as they bring Stoker out for this 1st and 10.
Twins right for Kilgore. Williams in the back waiting for the snap. Handoff. Goes to the right-hand side.
Almost lost the ball.
Yeah, that's Rayshawn Williams, the freshman.
Just a little simple power there, pulling the backside guard. Leads up, makes his first contact at 4, kind of loses the ball, spins and gets another 2 yards on it, and now you got a 2nd and 4.
But this is what Kilgore's going to have to do. They're going to have to continue to be physical with the running game.
If you're going to throw it, I like what they're doing with this. They got their best athletes out on the field, and you want to lose with your best 11, and I like this right now, the Kilgore's offense.
The patience of Williams is giving a lot of time for his receivers to get open. Here's the snap by Williams. Takes a 2-step drop, throws. Wow, what a catch. In the middle of the field. There's a flag on the play and in the area of holding, so this may be coming back.
These are holding off.
As Javon Towns makes a little first down move, but I think it's going to come back, and it is. It's in holding.
Holding on number 5.
And Isaiah Waters is very animated. He's been very animated all game long, and he should be. This is on him.
And this is what you don't need if you're Kilgore.
Right. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And so the first down is erased.
And they're going to bring in Aubrey Saylor
and Matthew Hardy. So this is going to be something physical and right at you. I like them getting the ball to Towns there. That's something that Towns can do. Get him the ball quick and early and let him make people miss. Unfortunately, the holding call there for Kilgore.
Aubrey Saylor reminds me of the old fullbacks of the good old days.
Yeah.
Get a little Moose Johnson action in there. Put him in a slot position over on the right-hand side. There's the snap, little quick setback, high throw, and he had to kind of do that. He had
It looked like he lost the control of that one as he gets it out.
He also had man in his face.
That's an RPO right there. That offensive line is coming off the ball. They're trying to run some type of play with the behind the fullback. The corner's playing so far off. He gave him the hitch. He just didn't get the ball out of his hands quick enough.
Aubrey Saylor comes off. It's going to be a 3rd down and long for Kilgore. They got 13 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line of Chapel Hill.
This is 4-down territory if they get a good chunk right here.
9:22 left in the 3rd quarter.
They're sending the blitz.
2-step drop. And good field position. That was a good
They come out in the same.
that Isaiah Waters hold comes back to haunt Kilgore as they bring out the punt team on this 4th down and snap. Little low bounce.
Ball inside with all. You have to respect it because Chapel Hill has those explosive receivers outside.
And he first down, cuts back to the middle of the field, but does get taken down, but not before a 1st down and a little bit more for Chapel Hill.
They went quads into the boundary. Nothing but space on the left side for Demetrius to run behind J-Bo Cook's great block right there. And they're going to stay in it.
1st down and 10 from the Kilgore 38-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle. Cook takes it to the outside, gets to about the 35-yard line. A good tackle.
Malachi Pierce. And they're just trying to wear down Kilgore's defense, soften them up a little bit as they come out of halftime.
And they're running left and right. 7:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Chapel Hill leads 21-13, and they're threatening to get back in that end zone, fully loaded on the left-hand side. Brisbane keeps that one, trips up at the 40-yard line, and makes it back and loses 2 yards.
So I think now Kilgore has to put a spy on Brisbane. They have to, because if he runs, he's gone.
Problem with putting a spy on Brisbane is you open up the field for Stewart to run on outside plays. But I agree, you got to do something to stop Brisbane. Here's the snap, handoff, Cook up the middle, meets a couple of players.
Still got it, and that can't happen if you're Kilgore. And I no rooting here, but if it's 3rd and 8 and you're down a possession in the 4th round of playoffs, he cannot fall for 10 yards.
Well, he can't push 3 defensive players for 5 yards either.
Yeah.
I mean, he pushed 3 defensive players for 5 yards, and then, he got thrown by the face mask for 5 yards.
I think what you're seeing here is playing their best guys all game long. P.J. Wiley, Stoker, Towns, they've been out there on offense and defense, and now they're a little winded trying to come up and make tackles on guys who are well rested.
1st down and 10 from the 20 progress to the line of scrimmage, but they blow it dead. Some mouthing and extracurricular activity going on the field. Referees are going to separate them out. No gain on the play.
Very interesting. The left guard and left tackle switch positions. They want to run the ball behind Dylan Drummond. He's been playing left tackle all game. Now he's lining up at left guard.
Well, they want that big boy and that speed. He does have a little bit of speed on him. Here's the snap, handoff.
Oh, nowhere to go again. Man.
And that was behind Dylan Drummond. Drummond just not able to get anything done. And you did it again, Spence. You gave a little bit of a...
Well, I tell you, that one really...
Commentator.
That wasn't as bad on Dylan as it was the guy that was playing tackle on that one. They gave him too much penetration on that one.
3rd down and long. And they're going to have a Brisbane keeper. And he runs and dives from the 20-yard line.
I think they're going to go for it.
I think he
It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards. Does a good job. They mark it at about the 20.5 line. And a good little dive there at the end to get as close as he could to that yard to gain. 4th down, they're going to go for it.
They're going to stay quads out here to the right.
And they're probably going to run it.
I think they're going to run to the right. They've been running to the left when they have this, and I think they're going to hope that Kilgore is loading up. And
Stewart.
Yep.
Taking the direction.
Caught from behind.
Number 5. Wiley Mitchell
And Wiley Mitchell read that one. And
Malachi Pierce was in there too.
so a turnover on downs.
Turns over for Raging Red.
And he almost got that. He got right at that line. And at least that's where they're showing it.
And Spence, do you think they should
First down and 10. Sorry.
And do you think they should have kicked the field goal?
Yeah, it just depends on how much faith and confidence that you have in your kicker. I don't know what Chapel Hill's
Well,
kicker is.
Campos is really
He can
good.
kick.
He can kick the ball. And
If he can kick, then you definitely need to go about 2 possessions.
And I agree. I think that was a bad call on Chapel Hill's part. I think they should have gone for the points, and especially with the fact that a field goal was or an extra point was missed. You want to get that extra. You want to get a 2-point or a 2-possession lead instead of now being 1 possession.
Yeah, that might have been a little over-aggressive.
Yeah. Well, especially for the fact that they've gotten 2 4th downs and they've
Call it timeout.
gotten it there.
Called for the delay of game. And that's not,
Timeout, Kilgore.
that's not what you want to see coming the first opening of the game.
Clint Fuller is not happy.
Yeah, you got to be able to get a playoff with the first play of the drive.
Well, and especially in a game like this, you do not want to waste
Yeah,
timeouts
you can't.
in the last half. First
especially
half
if you're
is fine.
behind.
First half you waste.
Especially if you're
Second
behind.
half you don't. So we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back. And we are back. Kilgore back from the timeout. First down and 10. It's going to be a little speed option to the left-hand side. He keeps cuts back.
Derek
Williams. Down to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, run out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and I think that's what I was talking about. Somebody individually just doing something special. That ball was supposed to go to the left on the speed option, cuts it back right, first down.
And Dylan Gibson had the tackle there. I don't know why he didn't just wrap up and tackle him.
Score coming in, Timpson 14, Garrison 10.
Wow.
That's after the first drive of the second half. Garrison kicks a field goal, makes it 14-10.
And here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to gain about a yard on that play.
That's a good job of running through contact. He should have been down earlier than that. Number 60, no, it's actually number 52.
And another
Gibson coming in and making first contact there.
and another update, kind of in the South region. Anna up 31-14 on Stephenville.
Anna still undefeated?
I think they are. I think they are because they're one district. I think.
Yeah.
So 4 minutes left in the third quarter. There's the snap. Williams quick out.
Oh man,
It's a great job.
And they're going to say he caught it. Now, coaches over at Chapel Hill saying it hit the ground.
He did a good job of folding over the ball the way we couldn't tell from here.
Yeah, and on the replay you can't tell either, but it's going to be a 3rd down and 5, I believe, 4, where they spot it. Clock still running, 3:26 left in the third. Kilgore taking their time.
and they're probably gonna do a little running here.
14 seconds left on the play clock. Williams waits. Here's the snap. 3-step drop. Cuts up the middle and into the pocket. He's hit. He spins out and he's hit again. And gets the first down and gets into Chapel Hill territory.
Another incredible individual effort there. Evading sacks. The pocket is collapsing them all around him. Does a couple of spin moves and just finds daylight.
Davion Ross with the tackle.
And if Isaiah Waters didn't get that block, Trevor Brooks was going to sack him.
And I tell you what, you got to give a little bit of credit to the to the secondary of Chapel Hill. They're doing something right because Williams is not finding anybody to pass it to.
Not at all.
First down and 10 from the 48-yard line in Chapel Hill territory. There's a handoff to Rashawn Williams, number 12. the freshman.
That's incredible patience from a youngster. Most guys with that kind of speed would have just jetted to the outside, but he stayed patient, crept right behind his block, and found 5 yards there. Great job there from Rayshawn.
And he averages about 5 yards, it seems like, in this ball game. I don't think he's come up short on that all night.
Has not. We'll be anxious. We were talking about the defensive line and offensive lines, but it's going to be interesting to see if these skill guys break down, because the way that these Kilgore guys are playing both ways is kind of insane.
2nd down and 5. Williams, 3-step drop, looking for somebody. Got a little hold there, but not called. He got it. And they're going to say he caught it. Wow. And I'm going to tell you right now, Kendall Allen was held so bad, he was bent over facing towards the tackle. And they're going to discuss the catch, see if he caught it. Referees are getting together.
Yeah, incomplete.
An incomplete pass is called.
Now, that's an interesting call, because who saw it better?
Right.
Who's the guy that came over and said, I saw it hit the ground right there?
The Chapel Hill coaches, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. So, incomplete pass stops the clock at a minute 45. It'll be 3rd down and 6. And now the Kilgore coaches had a little conversation with one of the referees.
The clock is ticking.
Well, the clock shouldn't be ticking, but the play clock is ticking. And so they're down to 10 seconds on the play clock, and Kilgore, now they rushed it back up, which is...
This almost needs to be a run if you're Kilgore. You don't need to try to press this ball. You're in 4-down territory.
Here comes the snap. Williams, 3 steps drop. Looking for a receiver. Waits patiently. There's a flag on the play. Comes in the middle. It's going to holding territory.
62.
They
tackles him.
Yeah, they finally got it. Kendall Allen's been held almost the entire night, or at least in the second half. I've seen him, his jersey's all askew.
Yeah, definitely. Number 62 right there, Braquan Moy. He got a good piece of Kendall Allen right there.
Yeah, they're going to decline that penalty and go to 4th down here.
I didn't necessarily like the play call. I wanted to see Kilgore run that ball.
Right.
With them being on the plus side of the field, maybe a 4th and 3 is a little bit easier to pick up than 4th and 6, especially with this passing game not being on cue like it has been in the past. I think you would need to be a little bit more conservative, maybe try to run and get it a little bit closer. But here we are, 4th and 6.
Yeah, when you're on the 44-yard line, you're kind of in a position where you need to punt the ball. So here comes the punt team. Zaguire. I really am unfortunately probably butchering that name. There's the punt. Mayfield back. He's going to take it and get hit.
Oh, no.
Right at the 7, and the flag is going to fly. And I'm wondering if they're going to get a little, I don't know what they're going to get from this far back. There was nobody, unless he saw something.
There's no way he's calling face mask from 35.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If he has, it's going to be on Chapel Hill from what he motioned. And I'm wondering if you're going to have a block in the back, maybe?
I think that's about all you can call.
That's all. That's all you can call.
Well, one of the refs are signaling to the face.
Yeah, it looked to me like there was a little bit of a face masking area. I don't know if he grabbed the face mask, but the ref's pointing towards Chapel Hill side.
And like you both said, I don't think you can call a face mask.
Block in the back on a return tape. They have the distance. The ball first down.
So once again, Chapel Hill shoots themselves in the foot and gets right up back with their back against their own end zone.
Very risky, very risky return there.
A minute 29 left in the 3rd quarter, and Chapel Hill has a long way to go. And we have a possibility of getting out of this quarter with no points scored at all by either team, which is a unique situation for both of these teams this season. There's the snap, handoff.
Stewart again.
Stewart up the middle is just hit and nowhere to go.
Inside zone down there and within their own 5. It's requiring your offensive line to have to do a lot of one-on-one blocking. The penetration of Kilgore's defense shuts that down. I thought maybe for a loss. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10 again.
Loss of 1 on the play is what they're showing. He lost a yard. And we have a timeout, looks like.
Got a guy down.
Man down.
Who was that down? Is that Ricky?
That may be Stewart. Oh, man.
Ricky! Sorry.
So,
I couldn't help it.
are you doing a wow?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood reference.
I couldn't help it, guys.
So, as Kilgore is trying to pump up their fans, Chapel Hill has a man down on the ground. So, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. So the Chapel Hill player is off the field on his own power, so that's always good. Second down and 11 for the Bulldogs. And a run up the middle, gain of around 3, maybe 4.
And they may have to, well, I think they should run here.
I think they need to run 3 right here. This needs to be Brisbane, and this needs to be a run pass. Get them rolling out. Give them an option to throw it or run it right here.
Put all your bread in the basket right there in the middle, and run the ball. Run Brisbane to the outside.
Got another quad set over here to the right. Jebo to the left.
And you see Chapel Hill, they're opening up the playbook a little bit more.
It's going to be third down and 7. Hand off, Cook. Cook has a wide open hole. He's down to the outside around the 12.
First down.
And a first down for Chapel Hill as he makes it to the 12-yard line.
Kilgore has not adjusted to this quad set yet. They're giving up run values and run lanes all over the place, and Cook and Ricky Stewart and Brisbane are finding them.
You got to wonder.
And that's going to close out real quick. Sorry, Christian. That was going to close out the third quarter. Go ahead.
You got to wonder, can Chapel Hill keep maintaining this level on their offense, and can Kilgore capitalize on defense, because they haven't been able to do that?
I don't know. I mean, but you got to look at last week's game. Kilgore did a lot in that fourth quarter against that team, and a good team was at Needville. They did a great job. They were tied going into the fourth quarter, and they ended up taking it away. Chapel Hill cannot back off. They have to keep the foot on the gas. They have to keep it going. But Kilgore also can't stop. They have to keep it going themselves. Like I said, and I've said it the entire game, it's going to be whoever has the ball last.
Yeah, we were kind of wrong. We thought it was going to be touchdown. And both defenses kind of settled in.
Not only that, but no touchdowns were scored at all in that quarter. And I don't think I have seen a game for either of these teams all year long where they have had a quarter where they didn't score.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting to see. They're bending, but they're not breaking. They're giving up yards here, but both teams are finding a way to stop them.
And it's not bad play. That's the good part.
Right.
We're not seeing a bad game by either team, defense or offense. They're both playing excellent football. It's just you have two high-caliber, high-quality teams that are just playing good football, and it's fantastic to watch. We got first down and 10 as we start the fourth quarter of this round 4 playoff action here in East Texas.
You guys have seen Chapel Hill way more than me. How often have they come out in these quad sets?
I haven't seen it very much, to be honest with you. Not that close.
Yeah.
You see them more spread in that on the left or right-hand side, but I haven't seen that bunch like that very much this season.
Yeah.
Not as much as you have tonight. Here's the handoff. Is that Cook up the middle?
He was tripped up. Oh, man.
He looks like he's cramping.
Yeah, he gets a little tripped up.
Uh-oh, he's bending that leg back. Maybe he's catching a cramp.
Yeah, I got a little stretch.
Ricky Stewart over there on the sideline with a cramp. Cook looks like, and now Cook plays a lot of football now. He plays on both sides of the football. He's ran around a lot tonight. So, interesting to see.
This is where Chapel Hill, and this quarter is where Chapel Hill needs to spread the ball around to more of their running backs and more of their receivers. Do the short passes. Don't look long down the field, and spread it out and run the clock.
Oh, wow. All over P.J.
Wiley.
You said the same.
Did y'all plan that? You need to play. Somebody needs to jinx it and somebody needs to choke. I swear on that.
My goodness. P.J. Wiley, big play, tackle for loss there. He had the big fade catch in the end zone to give Kilgore the second touchdown or first touchdown of the night.
Now, the one thing that I was saying before y'all unison to me with P.J. Wiley on that is the running of the clock. Chapel Hill has the ball. They have the lead. And they need to run out as much clock as they can.
I'm surprised we haven't seen as much Brisbane running.
And I agree. He hadn't run very much this game. Here's the pass. And he's got a wide open receiver, and it's a
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Great play from Jaden Sanders coming in, breaking it up. The pass is a little low for the 6'6", not Mayfield, 6'6", Cameron Kelly.
Yep.
Got to put that one in his numbers if you're going to convert that pass.
And he was wide open. He should have put that a little bit further up, but here comes the punt team.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Rio hasn't ran Brisbane as much as he has, especially the success he had last week. 21 touches to almost 200 yards last week on the ground. Not really seen him run it that often.
And he's kind of been effective in this game.
And I think we're going to see more of him in this quarter, I have a feeling. And here's the kick. It's a high kick, not as long as you would put it. And that's going to take a bounce around midfield, and that's where they're going to down it. And that's where Kilgore will take over for the first time in the fourth quarter.
Now, I mentioned the personal protector, number 63 from Kilgore, but I have not paid attention to the personal protector from Chapel Hill, number 66, Trey. I don't know how to say his last name.
Abudijaj.
Y'all got it. He's huge, too. These are some huge personal protectors.
He is a large human being as well.
I think he's about over 300 pounds.
I don't remember people being this big when I played football. Am I wrong, or I'm just wrong?
Y'all had some big dudes in y'all's era.
Are you calling me fat? No. Okay. I'm just saying. First down and 10, midfield. Williams trying to find somebody. But he doesn't have anybody open.
He got it.
Push it. He got it.
Oh, wow.
He had a wide open.
Oh, my
Who was that? Was that Chris Williams? Taylor Oliver?
That's number 6, Taylor Oliver, and he was open.
Oh, goodness.
He was open for an hour. He missed him initially, and that just shows you how strong his arm is because he still put it out there where the DB couldn't catch him.
Man.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think
I dropped that ball in that moment. Oh, my gosh. Perfectly.
It hit him right in his hands
twice. He had 2 attempts at it, and he cannot catch it.
Oh, Darius Dean is just thanking the football gods right now for that one because he was beat by 3. It looked like I was covering that guy.
Oh, my goodness. That's tough.
It's going to be second down and 10. Handoff up the middle. He's hit. Kendall Allen introduced himself, said hello, and then goodbye all at the same time, and we have a player down.
Isaiah Waters is down.
Waters, the back is down.
Yeah, he is, and he should be. That was a heck of a hit. So we're going to take a timeout with him, and we'll be right back right after this. And the Kilgore player, I believe it was Isaiah Waters, running back, comes off the field under his own power. And now we have a third down and 11.
Guys, I just cannot believe that drop. I mean, it was literally right in his hands. Didn't hit his face mask.
Yeah, and you need,
No, I'm just kidding.
need veteran leadership to try to overcome that emotional letdown. Here we go, 3rd and long.
3rd and long, 9:40 left on the clock. Williams, 3-step drop. There's a pass. And interception? No, he dropped it. Darius Dean, that was underthrown. He's overthrown all night long. And that pass was underthrown, and that's going to be 4th down and 11. And the punt team is heading out for Kilgore.
They are putting a lot of faith into Derek Williams' arm. And Diddy's played well all year. You know, he's had a really good season. But in the last week he didn't play after the first couple of drives. And then the second round game he threw 3 picks. And now you see him out here, he is really struggling.
And you know what I have to say, and both of y'all know a little bit more about Kilgore, and y'all researched a little bit about their game. I'm not seeing as much running as I thought I would. I'm not seeing the running attack as well.
Snap.
There's a bad snap on the punt. He gets it off very well, however.
Oh, wow, what a
35. That takes a Kilgore bounce and then goes sideways. It's going to be down at about the 17-yard line, and Chapel Hill will take over. But anyway, back as I was saying, by the way, I thought Javen was going to pull one of his stunts where he picks up the ball and tries to run. Javen has a way of doing that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He has 5 punt returns this year.
But I mean, am I wrong? Am I just missing? Are they normally?
Yeah, I don't know why they're leaning, especially the way the game has gone. Kilgore's success has come from running it up the middle, being conservative and running it ahead and trying to pound this Chapel Hill team. And they're going sideways and they're throwing it, and it's not really working in their favor. Here we go, 1st and 10, Brisbane.
Brisbane on the keeper. He's kind of hit from behind or being rushed from behind.
Oh, wow.
And they do a great job.
Oh, Javon Towns.
Towns with the hit, but Malachi Pierce is the guy that makes the play. He's going to get out here and cut off big number 70 and attack that block, makes Brisbane bounce it a little bit more, and Towns, the ultimate knifer, cuts him down.
And I'm going to give Kilgore props. They do a great job of stretching that all the way out to the sidelines, and that's how you're taught. You had guys, and if you look, you had pursuit angle guys, and they were pushing it all the way, and he had nowhere to run on that.
Interesting scheme to pull the big center out in front of Brisbane there.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 14, handoff. And that's Stewart trying to find a hole and gets it back to the original line of scrimmage.
So here we go, 3rd and 10, guys. What play you got? Who's getting this ball if you're Chapel Hill?
I think Cameron Kelly. You got to throw it up to him.
Well, and you had that play at the end of their last drive where Kelly was wide open on the out route around the first down line.
I'm looking at Jonah. I really would be surprised if Jonah doesn't get this right here. He's done a really good job earlier. There he is running the outlaw. He's wide open. Get him the ball. He's
wide open, but little hands, and Jaden Mayfield on. Jaden Mayfield to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone touchdown. Flag. There is. On the field. Oh, my goodness.
That play was designed for Jonah Rio.
Wow.
It was
and Reardon was wide open. He was doing jumping jacks. Wow. Holding.
Javen Mayfield was gone. That is a heartbreaker.
Pablo Martinez just cost a touchdown and 10 yards for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs.
A long developing play there. As an offensive lineman,
that's very hard.
My heart goes out to him because that's a long developing play. He's rolling out to the right, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. How long do you want me to hold this block?
And they're really behind the sticks.
Yeah, so it's 3rd down and 21 now.
I think I'm going to give myself 2 points because that ball was supposed to go to Rio.
Yeah.
I called it.
Well, and Rio, literally, nobody was on him. He was jumping up and down.
So I think my total is like 12 right now.
Well, I have a cookie on my plate back here if you want one.
There's plenty more outside. I don't think I want the one with the cheese on.
Timeout called by Chapel Hill. They didn't like what the defense was showing. And so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to get Spence a cookie. And
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. 7 minutes, 48 seconds left in the ball game. Chapel Hill up 21-13. That's been the score since half. 3rd and 19.
This Kilgore crowd is loud. Brisbane has to be careful here.
Switching the guard and tackle again, probably inside zone to your left.
Javen Mayfield all the way to the outside. It's going to be hand off. Stewart, he's wide open up the field, and he's breaking a couple of tackles. And a first down to the 33-yard line.
Oh, wow.
And a first down for the Bulldogs.
Incredible run and effort by Ricky Stewart, but they switched Dylan Drummond from tackle to guard. They ran right behind the 3-year starter. I think he was like number 73 on my list last year, guys. He's a really good player.
Yeah, and Stewart drug number 31, Malachi Pierce, about 5 yards for that first down.
Oh, wow. That's a heartbreaker for Kilgore.
First down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Handoff to Stewart up the middle. And Stewart gets hit at the line of scrimmage and then still gains 5 yards.
Yeah, they're falling forward right now, and that is a bad sign for the Kilgore Bulldogs. They're getting what they want at will.
And now the Bulldogs, who were in a little bit of a hurry-up earlier, are now kind of taking their time yet again. 6 minutes, 56 seconds left on the clock. Bulldogs of Kilgore have 2 timeouts. Chapel Hill, 2 timeouts. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left. Brisbane with the run on the outside.
Wow.
He gets to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Cameron Christian, the big sophomore, number 84. Great effort there, cutting off his block to go make a tackle on Brisbane. They had 2 lead blockers there. They put both Jabo and Ricky Stewart out in front of the Brisbane. Almost was going to clear that, but a great effort there from the sophomore, number 84, Cameron Christian.
3rd down and 5. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the ball game. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's Jabo Cook. And Cook gets a first down and a little bit more. They're going to spot him at the 45-yard line, and the clock's still going.
They're trying to take time off the clock.
Should be going.
We are looking at fatigue right here from Kilgore. That second level didn't even move when that ball snapped.
And they're tired.
Nothing behind the D-line moved at all. That was a still picture for Jabo there.
6 minutes left in the ball game. 21-13. The Bulldogs of Chapel Hill in the lead. Winner of this ball game heads to the next round of the playoffs. Loser is done for the season. Chapel Hill trying to get the crowd pumped up. It is a full crowd across the way on the Chapel Hill side.
And it looks like whoever's going to win this game plays San Antonio Davenport next week. You have to wonder, is that in San Antonio?
Here's a handoff to Stewart up the middle. He spins, gets about 6 yards on that play. They're going to give him 5.
This Kilgore defense is tired. I mean, Chapel Hill is literally taking the fight to the number one defense, in the state.
And they're taking another minute. I mean, it's 5 minutes and 3 seconds and counting right now left in the ball game. 4:55 now, 20 seconds on the play clock, and they are just running as much clock as they can. 2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs of Chapel Hill. Brisbane, Jabo Cook to his left. Ricky Stewart to his right. 5 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. Stewart takes it up the middle.
Oh, wow.
With a good hit by, can't see who that was, by Kilgore.
Number 30, that's Number 30, Wiley Mitchell.
Wiley Mitchell, yeah.
Had a big fourth down stop maybe early on the drive before. Great job there on 3rd and 5. Guys, I stood up to see how many people were here.
I stood up. It was a lot. A great one.
Okay.
3rd down and 5 for Chapel Hill. 23 seconds on the play clock. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. Chapel Hill. Brisbane takes the snap, handoff to Stewart. Stewart up the middle.
Stewart, nowhere again.
Nowhere to go.
So now
Kilgore.
So now they're going to have to punt.
Steps up. And what do you do, guys? Midfield?
You got to punt this ball.
Yeah, there he comes. Well, you got to do a lot of things. Now, guys, here's your question. How big is that going for it instead of kicking a field goal down here earlier in the ball game, weighing up?
Especially if you feel like your field goal kicker is capable.
Yeah.
You got to go ahead and get up by 10 points right here. Now you're only up 8. Two-possession game right here.
3 minutes, 28 seconds.
Right instead of 2.
And honestly, right now, I would run this clock down as far as you can before you snap the ball.
Definitely. I think Chapel Hill probably snapped it a little early on 3rd down.
Yeah.
For them to run the play that they did.
He may be calling a timeout. That's what he's going to do. Rio waited till right before the play clock hit 0. With 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game, Chapel Hill is about to punt. And they lead 21-13. Big game here in Longview. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on NetSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, per UIL rules, Longview Independent School District rules, only players, coaches, and official personnel are allowed on the field after the ball game. So yell, clap, scream, but please do it from the stands. Thank you so much.
All right, we're about ready to go. 4th down and 5. Punt team for Chapel Hill out there. And it looks like Zaylon Stoker back deep for the return for Kilgore. 3:12 left in the game. Here we go. Here's the snap. And the kick is up. Good kick. Stoker with the catch.
Here we go.
Gets to the 20, to the 30. Good block. And to the 40. Out of bounds.
Just barely, almost a 15-yarder there.
Yeah, it was. Kilgore side wants one. 3:02 left in the ball game. Now Kilgore offense is going to take the field. And let's see what they can do.
Hey, you know what, guys? We saw this from Kilgore when they played Carthage early. In the first game of the year they played Carthage, they had a game-winning drive where they could have put it away and scored, but they made mistakes. They can't do that here against this Chapel Hill team.
And they got plenty of time, guys. I think that's probably the biggest thing that they got to understand here.
Well, and their last
to come out and force it down the field, relax, take your time, run your offense.
Their last 2 drives have stalled into punts. Well, let's see what they do. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line in their own territory. Williams back, looking for a receiver. Has one. And
what a catch!
Jaden,
15, 10,
Jaden,
5, still going, touchdown! Wow!
Jaden,
Oh man! What a play! Unreal! What a touchdown! Wow!
That's insane.
Look at this crowd!
Talent, man.
And they didn't need all the time.
Deep ball, play action, had all day. Finds Sanders. Sanders does a good job catching the ball in traffic. I've seen him make that catch about 12 times this year. Drags the Chapel Hill defender all the way into the end zone. That's poor tackling, and it's a great play. Now we got to get the 2-point conversion.
And the offense offered the 2-point conversion. And if they don't get this 2-point conversion, you know they're going to go for an onside kick. But let's see what they do as the offense and Williams get back on that field. Derek Williams directing his troops.
What a play there from Jaden Sanders.
And this crowd on the Kilgore side is on their feet.
What do you run here if you're Kilgore?
Well, you look for a pass to the outside is what you do, but his flag is thrown a timeout,
Chapel Hill.
By Chapel Hill. That's their last timeout of the game.
Oh, wow.
And so Chapel Hill, who has been in control of the entire game, finds themselves not in control right now. 2:49 left in the ball game. Guys, didn't expect that one to happen right now.
What a play.
A clutch play.
And no, I came out saying, run your offense, 1st and 10, run your offense. You don't have to panic right here. Man, oh man, did they ever go out.
Well, I think that made up for that missed pass earlier.
They have 2 timeouts left, guys, with 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
I think that has more to do with who you throw it to versus the play call on that one.
Right.
No disrespect to Taylor Oliver, but he's not Jaden Sanders. And what a play that was. Huge. Now the 2-point conversion, even bigger.
What a throw that was, too.
Yeah.
So here come the Bulldogs of Chapel Hill, trying all lot lies right here on this defensive 2-point conversion stop, and a lot lies for the Kilgore Bulldogs offense as they come out to try to tie this ball game. Big play for both teams right now. Williams, snap, throw,
Slant, tip.
no good, no good, no good, no laundry on the field. 21-19 is the score.
Oh, man, and he had him, too.
And I don't know if his hand was hit, if the ball was tipped, or if it was just a bad throw.
the ball was tipped.
Yeah, this ball
Here's
gets
the
tipped
replay, and
by
it's
nobody
tipped.
other than Kendall Allen, number 90, the
Yep.
6'5", 245-pound defensive end. Gets his paw up there. Jaden Sanders cooked Maven on the route. He had the slant. It was easy for him. But Kendall Allen getting his big paw up there, hitting that ball, and here we go, 21-19.
And here comes, and you better, I don't know, and maybe, and I was just looking at that with it being 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and Kilgore just stopped a drive, and they have 2 timeouts.
I think it's
a little early for an onside kick, but you never know.
They have 2 timeouts left.
That's right, yeah.
So, I don't think I would kick an onside kick
with
right
2
here.
timeouts in that situation, I'm not sure what they're going to do.
Man,
Chapel Hill doesn't look like they're planning for an onside kick. I would not, honestly.
Well, it looks like the hands team might be out there. A lot of 80s,
Yeah, a lot of
single
fast and-
digits,
yeah.
and 11s.
But they don't have the line. They don't have the line of people.
Right.
They're being a little bit more cautious. They don't have the 3 in the back waiting.
They've just
We're going to see. Wow.
So 21-19. I think Kilgore kicks it deep here.
I think they should.
And just rely on your defense. Your defense has to get a stop either way it goes. So you might as well give your offense the best field position possible.
Yeah, you don't want to get Chapel Hill too close and
Kicking the corner.
They're lining this thing up to onside kick it unless they got some kind of kick I don't know about.
Well, and they've squib kicked it already today. So here we go. Let's see what they do. And and there's a flag on the play. They're going to have an offside. So it's going to come back, and they better be careful getting up in the referee's face like that.
He wouldn't call that in this.
Isaiah Waters is very, very dogmatic, but we have an offsides.
Yeah, they didn't time that out very good. You could see that the guys running a little bit
I think
early.
now you're going to have to kick deep.
Yeah, because it's going to back it up, and it bounced right off the chest. So let's see what the call is.
Offsides, kicking team, number 3, 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
And free kick.
Yeah, so they're going to try to re-kick it. Now, what do you've kind of played your cards, so you got to set up and kick deep.
I don't think you can onside kick this. You have to kick this one deep.
And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
They line it up the same way. They finna onside kick this ball again.
Wow, and I don't know if that's a smart decision.
Well, I mean, it worked the last time. He's just telling them to stay back this time. And that's Aiden Reyes is the kicker. And he's basically saying, guys, just stay away. So let's try this again, and hopefully it won't bounce this time. And I believe he was offside again.
Over the head.
Over the head! Out of bounds!
Oh, my
Out of bounds!
Oh, my goodness. Jason Sanders almost.
Unreal.
Almost.
And it's a flag again. It's going to be offsides again. I knew it, but they're going to no. I think you can decline this. Can you not?
Well, it's going to be Chapel Hill's ball, so I think they're going to decline
Right. That's what I'm saying. It went out of bounds. Chapel Hill will have possession.
One of the 2.
Right.
Kilgore has got the tackle. If they get this ball back, you got to wonder, will they set up in field goal range?
Because you got a flag back at the 35-yard line.
That should push them up 5.
Offsides, number
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it's real simple here. Get a stop. Chapel Hill, get first downs.
Right.
How do you go about getting them?
Well, run on the outside. They've been trying to run up the middle. You can't run up the middle on this team right now. They did the last time, and I didn't understand it. They've been running outside very well all game.
Right.
The last drive, they tried to run up the middle, and they haven't been able to. So now they've got to. Running to the outside, J-Bo Cook.
And they don't get the edge.
And he's going to get the edge. He's going to get a 5-yard gain, runs out of bounds.
I didn't think they got the edge on that, but he just pops out of that thing.
Yeah, he sure did.
Good job by the receiver out there blocking.
Kilgore does a good job of stretching that play all the way to the sidelines. It does stop the clock, unfortunately.
I think he only got 3. Yeah, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they only gave him 3 yards on the play. I thought it was 5, but he stepped out of bounds early, apparently. And now Cook and Stewart behind. Stewart up the middle and gets a good hold. And fumble on the play.
That ball came out. Oh, my goodness.
Chapel Hill picked it up. And a timeout is going to be called by Kilgore.
My goodness, Ricky Stewart fumbled that ball and got right on top
right back on top of it. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
My apologies for hollering in y'all's ear. I got a little excited when I saw that ball drop.
3rd, 3. When we come back from the timeout with the Kilgore guy, 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the ball game. And I tell you what, I'm not going to go away. We're going to stay right here because this is just too much.
All right, 3rd and 3, guys.
What do you do in this situation, Spence? What do you think? I'm going to take I'm going to take a poll. What do you think? Up the middle, to the side, pass it? I wouldn't pass it.
I think you come out in the quad set like you've been doing. Maybe even into the boundary over there, try to pile up everybody over there on the right. And I think you give Ricky, you give it either to Ricky or you let Demetrius keep it around the left side.
Yeah.
Just run a little zone read. But they've had a lot of success in that quad formation. They're not in it right now. They're in 2 backs. Both Jabbo and Ricky are on the split. Demetrius Brisbane, Jonah in the slot to the right.
And you have to make a stop here.
If you're Kilgore, yeah, you got to make it. But let's just see. I mean, he's back there with J-Bo Cook and Stewart. Excuse me. I'm wondering if you do a quick pass for a slant right here to Mayfield.
Jabbo
up the middle.
Stopped.
And he stopped just shy. Wow. They're going to give it to him about a yard shy of the line to gain.
That's an incredible job, whoever got back there first.
And it's 2 minutes and 19 seconds left.
And you got to wonder.
It's going to be 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. I would.
Are they going to try to draw him off sides?
You run the clock because right now they're not going to call a timeout. You got 28 seconds on the play clock. You got 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the.
Do it again.
Yeah, I would do it again. Run as much time as you can. Get up to the line, though, because you got 17 seconds left on the play clock.
That was either Wiley Mitchell or Malachi Pierce that came in and grabbed the leg of J-Bo and getting them down. Now we got 4th and 2. Biggest play of the game.
Yeah, put Stewart up the middle, or Brisbane keeps it and runs behind.
Behind those 2 backs.
Get up the middle.
He's going to get it.
He got it. First down, a little bit more to the 40-yard line.
And that's probably your ball game.
And that might do it. That will do it. So a minute 36 left.
And here we go. Now you just got to hold on to the ball.
And I actually thought I yelled out because one of the, I believe it was number 4, Zayon Stoker, I thought was going to come up the middle and get him.
Yeah.
But he was blocked out.
That's a great call. You got 2 physical backs in J-Bo Cook and Ricky Stewart running in front of an excellent runner in Demetrius Brisbane.
And the clock was stopped with a minute 36 left. 1st down and 10.
At this point, you can just line up and take knees, guys.
Well, they got 1 timeout left, and they're going to use it, I'm sure. To no avail.
You don't have to do anything risky here. You've got the clock on your side.
Run up the middle and drop. Yep. It's going to be about a 4-yard gain. Kilgore's going to use their final timeout.
Yeah.
21 to 19 is your score with 1 minute 30 seconds left. Timeout was called. Final timeout of the ball game by Kilgore. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, with a minute and 30, you got 50. Yeah.
So we're back. Minute 30 left. We were just talking about what we think, and I think we're all in agreement. You got second down, and this is just where you just come out in victory formation and end the ball game. You got no more timeouts for either team. Kilgore can't stop you, so you just come out. You got a minute 30 left, and you just come out, drop to the knee, victory formation, game over, and so let's see what they're going to do. And I don't know why, and maybe he's just going to snap it back and take a few step drop and then do it, and I think that's what's going to happen. Here's the snap, waiting on the snap, excuse me. Here's the snap, hand off to Stewart. Stewart going to go to the outside. He's going to cut up and go down to the 30-yard line.
That'll do it. An unnecessary risk there.
Yeah, I'm not understanding this situation. Minute 17 left. Third down and
calm down.
About
Coach.
one.
Take a knee. Why are we going so fast right now?
And I don't know if he's trying to get a first down, thinking that. I'm not sure.
He got the first down.
Stewart got a first down and a little bit more.
Did he fumble that ball?
I don't know if he fumbled it or not, but that's going to be
and that's it.
And that's going to be the ball game. The Chapel Hill fans are on their feet.
Yeah.
And now we see a little bit of excitement from the sideline of Chapel Hill.
The last two plays were kind of unnecessary. They could have took knees and got out of the game.
Yeah,
luckily,
I'm not
Ricky
understanding.
Didn't fumble the football, but that's it.
And they will play. They're going to play San Antonio Davenport next week.
Do not tell us where.
And not where. Not where.
Victory formation for Chapel Hill.
Wow. Let's have some class
Snap.
in the game.
There's the kneel down.
And redemption for Chapel Hill.
That's going to be as the clock runs. And Javen Mayfield.
For the third time in 3 years, Chapel Hill has just defeated Kilgore in the fourth round of the playoffs.
And they have. You are correct. And Kilgore just, unfortunately, after a fantastic season, and I want to give them much praise, they've had a fantastic season, and they thought they were going to go all the way with this team because it is a phenomenal team. And once again, for, like you said, the third year in a row, just fell short, and unfortunately, it was to the same team for the third year in a row.
What a job from the Chapel Hill coaching staff getting this group ready. You know, they lost 2 games being out physical by Lindale and Kilgore earlier this year, and they took it personally. They came out from the very first drive of the game. They wanted to be physical. They brought the pain to Kilgore.
Yeah.
Looked like Kilgore started the game out a little rattled. Derek Williamson had the best game of his life tonight, and he needed it. And Chapel Hill bringing the punch and the fight to Kilgore. They're going to advance to the next round, baby.
Man,
They sure are.
What a game. You thought this game was physical. It's going to be a physical game next week against Davenport.
And anytime you advance on, every game is going to be just that much harder. And Chapel Hill knows it. They knew coming into this one from last game that it was going to be that much more difficult than this was. This was not an easy game for either team. I mean, Chapel Hill Chapel Hill didn't score in the second half at all. And that is a testament to Kilgore.
Right.
In the type of defense and the type of team that they are. So let's not take away anything from the Kilgore Bulldogs in the type and the caliber of team. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the coaching staff for what they did and how well their team was coached this season. Unfortunately, it just didn't fall their way. They came just shy.
Yeah.
But I want to, they need to hold their heads up high because, in my opinion, they have no reason to have their heads down after this ball game. Not at all.
This is the best and worst part of our game. It's why high school football is what it is.
Right.
And especially here in East Texas and how much passion and how much goes into this. You can see Kilgore just pouring their hearts out right here. Some of the guys can't even get off the bench.
But in these seniors. But you also want to look on the other side and look at Chapel Hill. They fought back. They had the last time they met Kilgore, they got their behinds kicked.
Yeah.
And they have since then changed their mentality. They have changed their play, and they came and they walked into this game and they came to play, and they did not stop.
And guys, I gotta say this. I'm gonna send one round of man. How about Coach Irvin, the offense coordinator, opening up the playbook? I mean, that is just as simple as it gets. What a game.
So I think I just want to credit Irvin for doing a good job of not putting them in risky situations. I think he may have thought a little bit too much out of Derek Williams today. A little bit too many times he's been a little bit too aggressive.
Right.
Too many pass plays when they were having so much success running the ball. It's all hindsight. It's 2020, so it's always had the right call after the fact. But just what a game, man! This is one of those classic wars we talked about, right?
Well, and as they say, this too must come to an end. And we here, after a fantastic ball game, we want to thank you for joining us, and thank you for being with us. We will find out, I guess, where we'll be next week. You keep an eye on our YouTube channel, NetSN Live, and you can find us on Twitter at NetSN_live, and keep up with all of the sports and everything going on throughout East Texas in the playoffs. So once again, congratulations to the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. They advanced to the next round of the playoffs. And congratulations to Kilgore for a fantastic season. And just a great game all around here in Longview. To Christian and Spence, thanks for being with me. And as always, to my ride or die, my buddy intern Claire, my wonderful daughter. Wish she could have been here today, but as always, we want to thank you and all of you out there for being a part of our show tonight. And as always, have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next time on NetSN. Have a great weekend, everybody.